From Tokyo One Way, Yokoso, welcome to my channel. In this video, which should have been the follow-up of the previous one, Meet the Parents, I would like to dedicate a little bit more time regarding my wedding, because in the other video maybe there will be some misconception or misunderstandings. So, when I got married, I was already 38 years old, and I was not in a hurry to get married, and I didn't think about getting married, to be sincere, but living with the person who had become my husband, I understood that I finally found true love. Yeah, it seems stupid to say, but a person which you not only love, but you respect and you admire, and who means really your life. And he proposed to me unexpectedly in August, during the summer vacation, which are 3-4 days, I don't remember, and we decided to get married. I was very happy, he was very happy, and as I told in my previous video, we have families all around Japan and scattered also in Europe. So getting married and having a party or a traditional wedding was a little bit difficult. Also because my parents, they were not so young, and especially my mother, she had some health issue, and it was not possible for her to come to Japan, which takes about, with a direct flight from Rome to Tokyo, it's about 12 hours and a half, something like this, because the winds flew in the opposite way of the airplane, so it takes more time from Rome to Tokyo than from Tokyo to Rome, because then you have the winds flowing beside the aircraft, so it gets an extra push. Anyhow, and my mother is the youngest one of 3 sisters, so also her sisters were not so young to afford this, to affront this long trip, etc. And we didn't want to have a religious ceremony, so we thought we are going to invite all these persons, and sincerely for many of them would have been an inconvenience more than a happy thing. And what? To have a party? There is no religious function. We have only to go to the ward office, and at the ward it's not like some ceremony or something like they do, for example, in Rome, in Italy, where the mayor declares you husband and wife and all these things. No, you sign the papers, you give the paper, it's over. And Also thinking of doing the wedding in Rome would have been anyhow an inconvenience, also for my family and for my husband's family. So it was something that we thought over a lot, and we decided that it was not the case. Also because, as I told you, we are not party people. I don't like, I never done a party for something I achieved or I have done. Never had parties for my birthday. I didn't have a party for my graduation. I never had a party. I don't like parties. I don't know why, but it's in my nature. And my husband too, he is very not shy, but it's something that I don't know. It's our way of thinking. It's how we feel. I mean, I like to go to a party, but as a guest, not. I feel embarrassed to know that many persons come to welcome me or to joy for me, to be the center of the attention. Yeah, this is something which I don't like. Another thing is that I think I'm one of the few lady who don't like the white dress. Since I was a kid, I always said, if one day I'm going to get married, I will never ever put on the white dress. And I know that for many women this is the dream of their life, and I can understand, because I love to see a nice bride with a nice wedding dress, but I don't feel like putting it on me, because for me it's like being at a carnival, being the only one with a mask. Why I'm the only one dressed like this and all the other persons are dressed normally? Yeah, I'm a sort of maybe strange person, I don't know. So what happened? My husband proposed during the summer holidays, the Obon, which also, okay, which is the festivity for the dead people. Okay. And so we said, after considering everything, that we can get married whenever we want. And what did we do? We had to prepare all the documentation to bring to the War Office. So it meant that I had to prepare through the Italian embassy lots of papers, and that those papers had to be translated, and then you have to bring it to the ward, and I don't even remember all the procedure we had to go through, but my husband too, he had to give some documents to the Italian embassy, and at the Italian embassy they put out our names. Because it's a law in Italy, before getting married you have to announce your marriage, and you put the names outside. So if there is something, I don't know, if maybe you see the name and you see, no, this person is my husband, for example, you can go and say, no, look, this person. Or if you have done something, I don't know, it's a rule. Anyhow, and at the beginning we wanted to get married in September, and then all these documents took time, and so we said, okay, we are going to get married in early October. Then around the half of October. Then it was always changing the date. And finally, we went to the Italian embassy where our names have been 2 weeks fixed there, and we made here there was, you declare that you are going to, it's just a little, a kind of little ceremony, but it's not religious. You just have to say, I'm going to take care of these persons, and I declare I'm here on my will, that I don't have that I can understand everything, etc., etc. You sign it, and for Italy it's done. So when we had all the documents resolved with the Italian embassy, we were ready to go to the World Office here in Japan to get married here. And we picked a date, and my husband got a day out of work to get married, and we went to the city ward by train. I had already bought my bouquet the day before, so I had it in my house, and I was the only person there with a bouquet. And because that was our wedding in Japan, they usually give the paper. This is something, you know, a bureaucratic thing that you do, and then you have the party and the religious function. Usually they do it before, and then after, it depends, 1 month, next day, whenever you want. I don't know how long can you take, or you can even do nothing, because we did nothing, so it depends on the persons. Anyhow, as we didn't do anything else, I had my bouquet, we had our wedding rings. We already put it on at home because it was ridiculous to do that over there, and anyhow, as soon as we bought them, we put it on, also to get used to them. And we gave the paper, and you need to have two witness. Is it the right word in English? Anyhow, who signs this paper, and we asked our my husband's sister and her husband to sign it for us, to be our wedding witnesses. And what did we do? We sent this format by post to them. They signed it, and they put their address and their seal on it. They sent it back to us by post. When we received it, we went to the ward and we signed our name, and it was over. Then when we exit the ward, we took some pictures. We didn't have a photographer or something. We had to ask those persons coming in and out of the ward if they could take a picture, because otherwise we couldn't take a picture of the both of us together. And then we came home, and we wanted to go out for dinner, to party. And my husband was not feeling very well, and during the afternoon he got sicker and sicker, and at a certain point I said, look, I think you have a fever. And he measured his temperature, and he had 38.5 degrees of fever. So he was sick. He had the influenza. So I had to put my husband into the bed, and I went to take some takeout, and that was our dinner on the day of our wedding. So it was a strange wedding, but for us it was nice. It was a nice memory. So thank you for your attention. Hope you liked the video. Bye.